Hello friends, this is tutorial number 49 in these Java programming language tutorials. In last tutorial we talked a little about classes and objects, and now we will gonna do a more complex application. We will gonna talk about constructors and the methods. Okay. First, I will close this one, and we need to create a new package. Let's create new package. If it will be app02, and we need to create a class. We will work with cars again. And we will create a class car. Okay. And we need some values here. Okay. It will be a private string brand, private string model, and we will have a private integer, and it will be performance. Also we will some more values. It will be integer, and it will be kilometers driven, private integer year of manufacture, and we could have a color, private string, it will be a color. Okay, now before we create getters and setters, we will create a constructor. How can we create a constructor? We can do this manually, but we can generate it by the source, and we have an option generate constructor using fields. We will use with these fields that we have. We will use all of them. Let's try. We will generate. Okay, let me separate this a little. Okay, as you can see, we have a constructor car, which we have the fields. We have a brand, the model, the performance, kilometers driven, year of manufacture, and the color. Okay, and I will explain you this shortly, and we can do the same thing as in last tutorial. We will generate getters and setters. We will use all fields, and also we will need toString. Okay, we will create, and this is our class object car. Let's save it, and we will need another class, which will be application with main method. Okay, but before we write something, but we can create a couple of cars. It can be but we will not use main method. Instead of main method, we can use it here outside. It will be private static, and we will create a list. It will be just a second, a list of car, and we will call it cars equals to new array list of car brackets, and okay, we need to import necessary library. Okay, we have our list of car, and now when we will create all of this, we will create the list and we will fill the list outside the main method. And we will later, when we finish all, we will import this to the main method. But let's first, we need a method to load the cars. It will be a public static void, as we have here, but it will be we will call this method load cars. With this method later, we will use that method later inside the main. Okay, and first, what we're gonna do, we will create a couple of cars. Car, it will be C1 equal to new car, but as you can see now we have an error because of the constructor. Now I will explain you the constructor better. Now inside the brackets we need to put all fields, the value of the old fields that we have in our constructor. We have to put a brand, model, performance inside these brackets. Okay, and first field is brand. We will type a brand. It is a string. Yes, it is a string, and we will type brand. It can be Fiat also, and we need to separate with comma, and the next field is the model. Okay, it is also string. We will type punto. Next field is performance. Okay, we can type, for example, 50. It is an integer. And we have kilometers driven. Kilometers driven could be, I don't know, 123 and 666. It's enough. And also we have, I think, year of manufacture, which is integer, and the string color. Okay, year of manufacture could be 2002, and color can be, it is a string, and color will be white. Okay, and this is our car. I think that you understand that we could do this without constructor, as you saw in the last tutorial, but imagine now we could first type C1 set brand, set model, set performance. We could have 10 or 20 fields, and imagine that we have now so many cars, 40, 50, 100 cars it could be very complicated, and this is the easier way, and we in the future we will use a constructor, but I wanted to show you the difference. Now we need a couple more cars. For at least we will need 5 cars, and we will just copy and paste it. Will be also easier to create the cars. Okay, and let's create a couple of cars. It will be BMW model, performance, and kilometers. It can be okay. We will change the values a little. I don't know, 98. Color will be green. It will be C2, 3, and here will be 4, and here will be 5. Let's change some values. This will be Ford. Model will be Escort. 45. And let's kilometers driven will be. We will put some values. Year of manufacture. Ford Escort is the older car, and color can be red. Another car will be. Let's type some. Okay, we can type a Yugo. Why not? 55. Okay, it can be 50. And it can be also red. And last car. It can be 2009, and let's type some color. Yellow. Okay, we have our couple of cars, and inside this method it is load cars, and void. You will see void method. It doesn't return the any value, but you will see it. You will understand this later. And now what we need to do, we have a couple of cars. We need to put that cars in the list of cars, and we will gonna do it now. Cars, we will add car 1, car 2, okay, that we already add this. Oh, I forgot. It could be car 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we want to display. We want to display this list of cars, but if we want to display if we want to display this, we need to use the main method as we always do, and let's try. Cars, we can print the cars with you can use for loop, you can use system out print line, or you can use print the list of cars using loops. It doesn't matter. There are a couple of ways. I will use cars dot. I will use for each. System dot out print line, and let's try to print. We also will type system of print line. We will type cars in the list to have some text. Now let us try to print, and as you can see, cars in the list, but we don't see that there are no cars. And why is that? We have, as I already said, we need to call it method. We can, if we want to use it in main method, we need to call, and we use that. We will just type load cars. And by this way we can use this list of cars, and we can use it inside our main method. And let's try to save, and let's try to print now. Okay, as you can see, cars in the list, and we have our list of cars. Okay, it's a Fiat Punto, BMW, Ford, Yugo, and Peugeot. It can be, I know, and I understand it can be a little bit complicated in the beginning, but trust me, you will gonna get used to it. It's no rocket science, and you will practice this together with me, and you will see that it is not so hard. And this tutorial is too long now. In the next tutorial we will continue with our application. We will compare. We will do some comparing with these cars. We will continue in the next tutorial. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You have the links in the description, and I will see you shortly in the next tutorial.